Good to go.
Okay, so last week, y'all met
Pissed off the gods again.
You pissed off the gods, you pissed off a patron, you killed the ghost daughter of Grigorovich. You rescued Yek and
That's true.
Lucio from some fey beings.
Yeah.
I exploded one of their heads with basically a headbutt.
Yeah.
Above the screen, flashes to Tanya. Will remember that.
It was in self-defense, mostly.
Just piss off the fae while you're at it.
I mean, I've already got the entire
supposed to do?
pantheon. May as well add them to the list.
So yeah, you guys are walking down the road. What would you like to do?
Lament that I don't have bacon anymore.
Make our way back to the cart that we had because there were supplies and bacon there and horses.
Genius.
I'm just gonna fiddle with the talisman in my pocket.
Okay. You guys eventually make it to your old campsite where the horses and the cart are.
Is there still bacon on the ground?
Yes, there's a few, but it's covered in bugs.
I don't care. I'm picking it up and just dusting it off. I'm a bird.
That's true. It's probably extra protein at this point.
Yeah.
I need it for my growing wing. I'm a growing boy, don't you know? How many days has it been since we did that, by the way?
A week.
Did what?
Yeah, I'd say about a week.
Switched everyone's bodies back and got my wing.
Right, yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't say if you meant did that as in...
Oh wait, that was after
other
after the time skip. So
yeah,
I'd
it
say
was
about a
after the
week,
time skip when we got to the city. We did that. Then Lothar got thrown through the shrine. And now we're here.
And you said it would take a month in game for it to grow back? Quarter of the way there.
Okay. We haven't slept yet, have we?
No, you're getting pretty exhausted.
We should probably go to sleep.
What time of day is it?
Yeah, what time of day is it?
It's like 2 p.m.
Oh. Oh, God.
Perfect time for a long rest.
No. We hop on the horses and we travel and then fall asleep.
Yeah, go
Got to get that good
down.
exhaustion sleep. Got to get the good exhaustion sleep. It's fine.
His name like a horse. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard someone neighing like a horse.
It's my roommate playing with my dog.
Yeah. But I was looking at the others and say, much as recent events have been difficult, I would much appreciate it if we could still attempt to try and save my family, if that is okay with the two of you.
Sure thing, bud.
Hops on horse and eat.
All right. So you guys begin traveling. And your journey is undisturbed. No one stops you on the road. There's no fallen trees on it. You're able to continue. I want to say another 20 or so miles.
Cool.
But by the time dusk is starting to come along, you guys are very much exhausted.
Set up camp and
It's just
eat.
we set up camp.
And you
And
also
slept.
realize, oh wait, Dal is not here.
He probably
Yeah,
got
not
distracted
again.
talking to the trees.
It's probably burning them.
He got distracted talking to the trees.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it if y'all don't.
With what?
He's long gone at this point. It's fine.
Yeah. No. We don't know where Del went.
We're great people. Yeah. Set up camp and just collapse.
Yeah, I think Lucio's just gonna just commit coma.
Commit coma. Okay. So I guess Yek is taking the first watch, or is Yek also collapsing in exhaustion?
He'll take the first watch. I'm also going to use my last spell slot for Good Berry just to get some nourishment and because I have one left. So I will put 9 bacon berries
Oh,
because I eat
about that.
one of them.
I'll just have some of my rations.
As you guys are eating around the campfire, you do hear something off in the woods.
What does it sound like?
Kind of like someone stumbling.
Lucio's asleep.
How
Wait.
far into the woods?
About 30 feet.
I'm going to get my bow out
Okay.
and just kind of, not like draw an arrow or anything, but knock an arrow and just have it pointed in that direction.
I'll just draw the great sword, like not holding it in both hands, but having it out so that I could go. I promise I won't run off this time, and I'll just slowly approach to try and see what's going on.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I can. 21.
You see a woman trying to hide behind a tree trunk. She has this massive scar that kind of goes across her face. Looks to be like early 40s, mid 40s.
Can we help you?
I was actually hoping I could help you. My name is Jasira, and there's a small village where me and some companions live, and I saw you guys setting up camp by the road here, and it's not always safe, so I was wondering if you would like to come and rest with us back at our home.
Insight that?
Sure.
Oh yeah, with a nat 1, she's been completely honest.
Yep.
I've never met a more honest person in my life. Oh my goodness. That's very kind of you. Where exactly is this encampment?
I'm about a mile back into the woods. My name's Jasira.
Lothar. Pleasure to meet you.
Same.
And so, if you're about what am I about, that means you've been following us this whole time.
Oh, no, I was out keeping watch here, and I saw you on the road.
Do you mind if you just come back over so we can have a conversation with my friends as well? I feel safer not right in the woods, if that's okay.
Sure. And you know she puts both of the daggers in her hands away.
And I will just let her start walking first. I'm not turning my back towards her. And then guide her back towards where Yek is, because Lucio's apparently asleep.
Oh, you came back this time, bud.
As said, I wasn't planning on running off this time. This how have I heard? Her name is
Jasira.
Jasira. Jasira? Yeah.
Jasira with an S.
Jasira. Claims that she can help us and has a nearby village or settlement nearby. Jasira.
Yeah, it's just a few small houses and some other people like me. As she kind of like steps into the campsite, you see it's a human woman, very dark skin, but she has a massive scar kind of going across her face. Little malnourished, not really the nicest clothing. 2 daggers strapped to the side. There's only about like 10 of us or so, but it's a safe place.
Where'd you get that scar?
Well, I'd rather not talk about it. Would you like to come with us?
Just a couple of questions. First is, you said that you came to help us, to offer us aid.
Well, just a safer place to rest for the night, I suppose.
Why would you have your daggers drawn when attempting to speak to us?
Well, travelers on this road aren't always the nicest people, and sometimes they try to do terrible things, and she like touches absentmindedly the scar on her face.
Lucio's just like quietly snoring off to the side. Just like a little, I guess, cute kitty snore.
You said that her camp or her village was a mile away, right?
She told Lothar, yeah, that it's a mile back in the woods.
Okay, I'll wait to do what I was gonna do.
What was I going to do? Okay. You said that it's other people like you. Who exactly are those people? Because we just haven't had the best experiences on the road either and just want to be safe.
People looking to get a new start, to hide.
Are there any small animals around?
You can make a perception check real quick.
It's only an 11.
You do see at the base of one of the trees there's like a small little burrow, but you don't know what animal lives down there.
I'm gonna walk over to it and hold out one of the good berries and just kind of place it at the entrance to it. See what comes out.
You kind of see a little chipmunk head pop out, snag it, shove it into its cheek, and then retreat backwards back into the hole.
I'm going to use my primeval awareness to communicate simple ideas. There, bud. And then I'll look back at Jasira and just be like, good or bad?
It pops its head out. It's the intelligence of a chipmunk.
Probably like -4.
God. Well, in that case, it's a nat 1. It rolled a 6 or a 5.
Great.
Yikes.
All bad.
Thanks, bud. I'll just like pat him on the head and then leave.
10 minutes remaining.
So, damn you, Zoom. Sponsor us.
Please. You know, we could also use
Yeah,
Discord.
neutral.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
I'll just go back to the rest of the camp.
Okay.
I'll just keeping an eye on her, just go to wake Lucio up. Like basically just like kicking him in the side lightly.
What the fuck you want?
We've got someone who wishes to offer aid, but obviously should be an entire group decision as to what we do.
This is just gonna like slowly sit up and like look her up and down. Like, I would like to do a insight onto her because obviously I just woke up, so I have no idea about her.
Sure.
That's not good. That was a 8.
We're doing so well.
She seems pretty nice. Maybe a little skittish, but nice.
Do I see the scar on her face?
Oh, yes, very so.
Can I discern what it looks like? Like, is it just one scar? Is it like, do it look like claw marks? Or
There are multiple tinier scars, like towards the edge of it, but then there's like one big, thick one going across her face here. If you want to discern what may have caused it, you can do a medicine check.
okay.
Oh,
one.
One?
I rolled in that one.
You
The
think it's a
second
bird?
that one of the session. We're doing so well.
Well, I have no idea what caused it. Like, yeah, she's fine.
You think it's a birthmark, honestly.
Yeah, we can go with her. It's fine.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Gonna.
Well,
I can think of many things that could happen, but
do we need to
I'd say we just be careful, but it would be nice to not have to worry about stuff when we wake up
Yes.
as well.
she's just gonna like
Yeah, I say we follow
rumble
her.
and get up.
I'll start
Stretching a
packing
little
up and then walk alongside her, sword still out the entire time.
Yeah, I've still got an arrow knocked.
I'm just gonna be like groggily walking behind them as I'm just woken up out of a coma sleep.
Then I'll be dragging by the whatever you call it, based by the lead, just leading the horses along.
So she walks in front of you, and occasionally she looks back to make sure you're kind of still there and following along, but doesn't really offer much conversation along the way. As you get further,
as we're walking, can I just ask her, what were you doing so far away from your camp?
like I said, I was on watch, doing a round around it, making sure nothing bad was on its way.
Fair enough. Well, I guess we're lucky that you were, it would seem.
Yes. And as you get further into the woods, you do see some firelight, but it's kind of hidden, so it's not as obvious. Eventually you come into a small clearing in the forest near a pool of water. There are about 5 or 6 very roughly made and kind of falling apart stone houses, shacks. There's a few campfires with food roasting over them, and there's about 6 or 7 people that are currently sitting around it, eating, talking quietly. Welcome to our little home. We call it Freedom Stand.
Thank you for inviting us. Seems I was overly cautious at first, but this seems a lot nicer than I was expecting.
Perfectly fine. I would also like to offer you my home so you don't have to sleep outside tonight. I have a little rucksack that I'll be fine.
You sure?
Yep. It is perfectly fine with me.
That's awfully kind of you.
Well,
I'm set aside, thank you, though.
there's not enough kindness in this world, so.
Isn't that the truth, bud?
I'm not sure I'm there.
So the other people that are around, are they all human as well, or is there a mix of races?
There's a little bit of a mix. There's about 2 half-elves, 3 other humans, a half-orc, and a tiefling. They also all kind of have cuts and scars. One of them is missing an arm.
No
It's
tabaxi,
Dal-Zool.
though?
It is not Dal-Zool.
No tabaxi, though?
No tabaxi.
I'm not even going to ask about Aarakocra.
They'll probably eat you before they're...
I'm probably the only one for hundreds of miles.
Or
they're
thousands of
yeah.
miles.
Yeah. I will be honest, I'm rather exhausted. If you could lead the way to your home, you have been ever so gracious.
Sure. Grayson, could you take their horses and cart? And one of the humans kind of stands up, puts his food down, and comes over, takes the horse's lead, and leads them off to the side. Right this way. And she kind of goes to one of the little stone houses, pushes back some cloth that is hanging from the doorway, and ushers you inside. In there, it's pretty small, maybe 10 by 5 feet for the whole inside. There's some onions and other herbs that are kind of hanging from the ceiling to dry. There's a little area where there's about 2 woolen blankets that have some holes in it, a rough pillow filled with straw, and a little wooden box about yay big. I know it's not much, and it's definitely going to be a little crowded with you 3, but at least you're not outside.
Still very kind of you to offer your place to 3 people who you've only just met.
Well, I mean, you didn't seem like bad people out there on the road. And like I said, there's not enough kindness in this world.
You sure you'll be okay to sleep outside?
I've slept in worse.
Fair enough.
I'll just bow slightly and head on inside. And fall asleep because it's night.
Once the door's closed, is there any way that I could use one of my short swords to latch the door shut, lock it basically?
The door is really just 2 pieces of cloth that are hanging from the top of the door frame.
Great.
We do see there's a little bit of rope at the bottom to tie them together, but that's about it for locks.
Yeah, Lucio's just gonna like stumble over. I guess not stumble over, but he's just gonna like slowly shuffle over and just fall asleep on the ground again in the hut.
All right.
Yeah, near the corner.
So yeah, is there anything you want to do before you?
Does it seem like the people outside are going to be out there for a while, or are they starting to turn in?
One or two is turning in, but the rest of them are kind of like talking a little bit in hushed voices, eating, drinking.
Just like sitting by the door, can I hear anything that they're saying?
You hear one of them kind of chastising Jasira for bringing you guys here, calling you like a threat. How could she possibly be sure that you're not a threat to the community? Others are kind of saying that he's in the wrong and that Jasira did the right thing by bringing you here. And then it kind of just moves to other things like, what are they going to do for food? Should they move before winter? And then you hear like that there's more and more caravans of slavers on the road, and that's kind of making them more nervous. And then the Tiefling actually says that he'd sooner take his own life than be a slave again.
I second that.
I guess I'll sit and make arrows for an hour just until people start going to bed, and then once I feel like most of them have gone to bed, then I'll go to sleep.
Okay. So you stay up for about another hour and a half.
You want me to roll that survival check for it? 11.
11? You're just too exhausted, and you only make about 5.
That's fine.
Most of the people end up going to sleep, but then 2 or 3 kind of stay up and patrol and disappear into the woods for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then sleep takes you. Lucio.
No.
While you rest.
Is it dream time, Jimmy Coon?
Oh, it's dream time. You're in some sort of park. You're currently sitting on a bench by a fountain. And then behind you, you see with her long, luxurious red hair, her white dress, and then her holy symbol of the sun and spear, Melsera is there with you. But there's also a younger female with her. Short blonde hair, a very overly happy smile, blue eyes, similar dress. But this one has a holy symbol that are kind of like two hands kind of like reaching out.
I bow my head at the side of Melsera and be like, I say, I guess, Mom? I don't know how to address her.
Goddess Mom?
No, I don't, it's like, Madam Melsera? I don't know what the fuck to say.
I mean, I feel like that's something Lucio would do, would call the goddess Mom.
I mean, he never met his parents, so.
True.
It's like, Melsera, and a guest that I do not recognize.
You kind of see the younger goddesses smile, kind of go, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not super familiar with the Pantheon.
That is quite all right. And Melsera pats you on the head and motions you to go sit back on the bench. And she sits on your left, and the other one sits on your right. This is Elia, the goddess of mercy.
Elia?
Yep. A-I-L-E-A. We've been watching.
Yeah.
And we don't see everything. There's a dark shadow that kind of blocks you and your friends from our view.
Strange.
It is.
You have an idea of what it could be?
No. But Your one companion concerns us both greatly.
Is it the one?
It's the half-orc.
Yes, I figured.
He has angered many of the gods.
I am
Except
quite
for
aware.
as I have hope for him. And Delia wishes to show him mercy. But he must pay for his sins.
What must I do?
Well, we're not quite sure at this point, but he's tainted in a way. And like we said, we can't see everything that's going on with him. We're also aware that someone tried to trick you into killing him.
Yes, they bestowed upon me a soul stone and a dagger to...
Without her hand, do you have it?
No. I may or may not have destroyed the stone without any souls in it and switched our bodies.
What about the
Nice. The dagger? Do I still have that dagger? Because I forgot to put it on my inventory sheet, but I think I still have it.
Okay, then you'd probably still have it. Unless I said it got destroyed with the explosion, which I don't think I did.
You didn't.
Okay.
I handed the dagger.
Yep. She kind of holds it, and you see a bright white light engulf it, but then black kind of overtakes that, and she drops it on the ground and gives the goddess of mercy a worrying look. Thank you, my child. We will be in touch.
What does this mean?
Get back into empty sleep.
Shit.
And with that, the next morning you welcome to consciousness like around 9 a.m. or so. Wake up. Lothar, on top
Hi
of
there.
your chest, there are 3 gold pieces, a pearl worth about 10 gold, and a tarnished wooden ring.
Do I know who the ring, or do I recognize the ring at all?
Make a general check, I guess.
Luck check.
Is a 19 on the dice?
You remember Jasira wearing a ring like this.
I'll pocket those briefly. Is there anyone outside?
Yeah, there's about 5 or 6 people outside currently. There's like 3 making breakfast, 1 attending to your horses, the other's just kind of stretching and waking up.
Do I see Jasira anywhere around?
Yep, she's actually currently like rolling up her bed mat that she slept on outside.
I'll just head over to her, help her collect her things and tidy up and everything. But just also just pulling out the ring at one point. Is this from you?
Oh, I didn't even know that. I lost that. It was on my finger when I went to sleep last night.
That's peculiar then. I woke up and it was just on top of me along with, and I'll pull out the pearl as well.
I don't know where those came from. No one here has that kind of wealth.
I didn't hear the... No, I've seen what's around.
Sleepwalk, maybe?
But what's peculiar is that it was just on my chest more than anything. If I would have assumed it would have just been pocketed or left by my side normally. But I assumed it was you'd left it for me and it had gone somewhere, which was equally as confusing.
That was one of the first rings I whittled after I escaped for myself. I definitely didn't put it on top of you while you slept.
That's hot.
God damn it, Lucio.
Lothar's a ladies' man.
Well, no. My previous
Halfling this
halfling hate me. Would first stop, please take this, and I will just give her the pearl. Insist that she takes it. You need it more than I do.
I mean, we don't really have use of this out here.
I'm sure next time you're in town you'll find use of it. Or even just as a way of keeping you safe, if someone should come. And as for the ring, I assume you'd like it back?
I would like that, yes.
I'll hand it back over to her.
I always like to twist it when I pray to scare it when I go out hunting.
I'm gonna, like, visibly take a step back at that point.
Oh,
Are you okay?
oh.
Let's just say, I used very large Amazon used to pray to scare it myself, and
Oh. Well, I'm sure if you pray to him again, he'll bless your hunts.
I will just
Psych.
look at her with the look of, oh my sweet summer child.
This sucks.
There was a few months back, I was out hunting for some deer or rabbit, and I got caught in the middle of a large thunderstorm. And when I prayed to him for protection, I actually felt his presence around me,
Mm.
and he saved me from a tree that would have crushed me.
Out of curiosity, DM, nature still feels hostile to me, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you do
thought so.
not feel safe inside a forest.
No, do not.
Having fought some of Scarrett's hunters before, does she look like one of them?
Oh, that's a thing.
She does not look like them. I mean, the only thing that she has in common and would qualify her to look like them is that she's a woman. Scarrett has, you guys know by now that Scarrett has an elite following of huntresses. And that sometimes he'll pick women from around the world to join those ranks.
Not just. It may have been more than luck that you ran across us last night. And for both your own safety and mine, it might be better if after we leave this morning that you hope you don't see us again. Because, let's say, how do I... Me and Starrett are by far not on the greatest of terms.
I'm sure whatever you've done, he'll forgive you. But please, do
I can
stay as
more
long
than
as you wish.
certainly assure you that he won't.
She kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and just gives you that, okay, kind of look. But please, don't feel rushed like you need to leave right away. You can stay as long as you want. We have more than enough supplies to help, feed your mouths. I mean, you can always, use some extra hands.
After realizing the whole story, can I roll an insight again to see if she genuinely means no harm?
To do what again? Sorry.
Insight her to see if she
Oh, yeah.
genuinely means no harm.
It sounded like you said run inside. I'm like,
Natural 20.
naturally, she seems incredibly genuine.
I'll just, because I just said, you're what Garrett should be like. Who, like what I used to believe in as well. Just be careful that he may not always be as benevolent as he seems. But you seem to genuinely want to believe in the values that he's meant to teach.
I thank him every day for my freedom.
And then, to some extent, I guess I should thank him as well for your hospitality.
Are you sure you have to go so soon?
We'll at least stay to have breakfast. It's refreshing to meet another follower who doesn't wish ill means towards me.
She now throws it up. What did you do?
I attempted to help someone that he was not a fan of. And he didn't like that.
Doesn't sound like the Scarret that I know.
Didn't sound like the Scarret I knew either. And just a lot seemed to be revealed to me when it happened. And I imagine if when I got thrown through the shrine, I've probably got scars on like my back.
Mhm.
I'll just turn around because, you know, Burr and I don't wear anything, and show like some of the scars like on my shoulder. This is what he does to people that he doesn't like.
I'm sorry, but I just don't believe you.
I'll just like I imagine I'm considered, so I will just like crouch down slightly so I can look her just in the eye. His ways that you believe in still very much worth following. Just be careful of him himself, please.
She's going to take like a hesitant step back and then quickly walk off into the distance.
As she's
I'll
walking off, do you have any bacon?
You see that there is like a pig currently being roasted over the fire.
Yes.
This is
And
just
I'll
gonna
head back
slowly
and,
wake up.
like start packing away my stuff.
As you guys pack up and you kind of sit down to eat some breakfast, the tiefling sits down next to you guys. So, where are you headed next?
Yeah.
It's a good question, bud.
Yeah, we don't know. Just wondering at this point.
Currently, well, for me at least, it's traveling home if everything goes to plan.
Where's home?
The Devar Valleys.
The Dar Valleys, yep.
The Devar Valleys.
Oh, you live with those elfin folk.
No, not, well, with them. Near them possibly, but I had a village of my own in the woods.
Well, I mean, it can't be better than this one here.
It was just as peaceful as this one. At least it used to be.
We could always use some more bodies here at a freedom stand. Some more defenders.
I appreciate the offer, but I think my path lies elsewhere.
In the same way you have family to protect here, I have family that I need to protect elsewhere.
Nothing I can do to convince you three to stay. And he leans in close to Lothar. Jasira was kind of eyeing you up.
I get the feeling that her opinions of me may have changed.
Well, if you ever come back this way, stop by. And he stands up and dismisses himself. Jasira comes back and gets some food that sits on the opposite end of the campfire where you guys are sitting. She doesn't look angry, or it's more like
Awkward
questionably
tension.
hurt.
Awkward tension in the room.
Yeah.
While eating, I'll just stay where I am, but after we've finished and like more just preparing to leave and everything, I would like to try and talk to her again if she doesn't like straight up try to avoid me.
Sure, she actually is heading back towards her little shack.
I won't, I'll say like, you know, a good 5 feet from her. It's not stare or anything, just what I said. I didn't mean to offend you anyway. It's just after recent experiences, I guess I'm still coming to terms with what happened to myself. And it's been a while since I've met another follower of his. Well, another mortal follower of his.
I don't like it when people tell lies. Especially about them. But if you really have made him angry with you, then I want you to have this. And she hands you her bow.
Her bow.
Her bow. I can make another one, but I mean, I'm sure without his blessings upon you, you're going to have a very rough time.
Are you sure? Surely you need this to gather food.
I can always make another.
I'll just take out. I got $3 wishes. Just $5 and hand that to her. Don't mean this is payment for the bow, more just similar with the pearl. Should you need it.
You need to stop giving me money. People are going to start thinking I'm a whore.
I assure you it's not like that. You have helped us. You gave us shelter for the night. It's the least I can do.
Expected. I don't need your money. And she drops the 5 gold in front of your feet. Stop calling me. I don't work in Pennsylvania anymore.
Did Jasira say that?
No.
Where is Pennsylvania? I don't see that on the world map.
Yeah.
You have to get like some lemon juice and like a
Oh,
like,
Put a match
Look at
underneath
it through the
it.
paper. It's on the back of the map.
for level 20 adventurers. You guys wouldn't survive.
I'm sorry if I offended you. And I hope the fact that you will still be around when we do return this way.
Hope it's soon. And she's going to go in and hug you, and then step back and walk into her shop.
I'll pick up the 5 pieces of gold because I don't have much money myself, and I'll put that away.
It's just a short bow, by the way.
Okay. But yeah, I just have a short bow now. And I will be like saddling up my horse and everything.
Right. Yek, while you are getting ready and all that,
Short bow.
Mm-hmm.
you notice the tiefling kind of eyeing you up and down, gives you a wink, and steps into his hut.
I'll go in with him.
Okay. Fade to black. About half an hour goes by.
Roll a constitution, that save, and a performance check.
Well, his performance check was really bad. So you kind of take the lead, Yek.
I'm used to it.
Half an hour later, Lucio and Lothar, you're in the cart and on the horses, just waiting expectantly. You don't know what happened.
Can I make an insight check to see if this was just like a one-time thing or if he's expecting more?
You sure?
It's part of my backstory. Insight is 16.
It's a one-time thing.
Cool, great. So yeah, he'll like walk out and like see Lothar and Lucio and just kind of dust off his shirt a little bit and then go over to the wagon.
Can we tell? Like, is
Oh yeah, you've been waiting at least 20 minutes.
it's like, so you got some ruffled feathers there,
Oh.
bud.
When he does go out, I'll just flick Lucio a gold piece. Damn it. You're right.
It was a male tiefling, correct?
Yes.
Okay, because that's important.
I remember that much about your backstory. So you guys are currently in like in the middle north of Britannia. If you continue along the main road, you will go by what was it called?
That's a weird town name.
Yeah.
You will eventually go by Glora's Keep.
Oh, that one.
So
No, thank you.
after that, which was the starting town.
Oh, we'll be headed back to the start.
Yeah, so you'll hit Glora's Keep first, and then Silverato, and then you can continue north towards Osa.
I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more.
How is the starting town looking after getting attacked by a bunch of demons?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, are you continuing that way? Are you just going north, or are you going to head?
Oh, I thought you said we
What?
passed by it.
What's the quickest way to the Devar Valleys?
Just the way you say that.
Well, the shortest
You guys
distance
are-
between 2 points is a straight line.
I think only your straight line is curved. It might be quicker for you to head to the coast and get a ship and sail to Ravenna's coast and then head over that way. From where you are currently, to get to Darlest on the mountain, just in the mountains of Darlest, probably gonna take you 2 months, 2.5, if you hit bad weather.
Okay.
If you sail, it might take you 2 months or 1.5 months. That's if you get a fast ship.
Does anyone have the money to buy a ship?
I mean, I have 1,050 gold.
How?
I have 178.
How?
Oh,
I
How do you
don't
have
remember.
1,000
I'll
gold?
go back and watch. I don't just put gold down on my sheet for nothing.
What?
You know,
I have 50.
I have 178. And I'm the one that took 35 last time.
Dragon scales and stuff, I think. That's probably what it is.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
sold a
yeah.
bunch of stuff to that potion dude,
Yeah, you
The-
undersold them, no less.
the dwarf version of Yek, or the gnome version of Yek.
Yes. Oh,
Yek.
God. It was like a mirror.
Or was it
We need to go see how he's doing soon.
He's in the opposite direction.
We'll get around to it.
Back in the Britannian capital.
So you have 1,000 gold. So can we, if it's quicker, can we start heading towards the coast? I will ask to everyone.
Oh, absolutely, bud.
Yeah, sure.
Wonderful. And we'll start heading towards the coast on our horses. And
Anyhow.
avoid-
But yeah, head towards the coast, get a ship. Where we need to go.
And then, can I just open my map and fast travel?
No.
You
Damn.
cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lucio's nearby. One sec. Can I kill Lucio and then fast travel?
I was talking about just
Maybe.
the woods in general.
I mean, technically,
Question.
Tabaxi lived in the woods / the prairies, so.
Is Scarret still a god of... Does he have any ownership over the sea? Or is he just like the land and nature?
A lot of wild places. So
Oh, wonderful.
interpret that as you will.
That makes me so happy.
You do know the god of, well, sorry, I don't know. I don't really know how to ever like talk about this one because it's a weird one. Gosre, the fickle god of the sea and sky, has 2 personas. When they talk about the sky aspect, it's of an old man, and when you talk about the sea aspect, it's of a young woman. So, split personality disorder for that deity,
Okay.
but
So based on how everything's been going so far, can I just flirt with one of the two and just get across safely?
so you do find a small little port town where there is a ship, and that is sailing to Ravenna.
Wonderful.
It
What
is
kind of ship?
15 gold for passage.
How much?
15 gold for passage.
What kind of ship? Is it a caravel, frigate? Is it
Okay.
A sloop.
frigate? Sloop? Yeah.
That's a good
What,
start.
okay, Jake, is this what you would consider a fast ship?
Not really.
Yeah, not really. The sloop would probably be the fastest one because that's kind of what they're built for.
Sloop and caravels are built for speed. Caravels more so because they have triangle sails.
Are there any sloops headed towards
There is one
Ravenna?
sloop.
And is it headed towards Ravenna?
It is. It's called the Quicksilver.
How much for passage on that one?
Passage on that one is 10 gold.
I'd say we go with the sloop. Frigate would offer more in terms of, or yeah, I guess.
More protection, but
Yeah, it would
slower
offer
and
more protection, more opportunities for like conversation. But the sloop would be faster and more under disguise.
less
The
useful.
frigate has cannons. The sloop has 2 little swivel guns.
But
The odds
it'd
of
be
running into pirates.
maybe a week or 2 extra on the frigate.
Yeah, it's now that I think about it a little bit more, I think the frigate might be a
Actually,
better option, especially
Given
in terms of
the
expense.
current opinion of nature towards us, it
You-
might be better to go with a bit of extra
Yes.
protection.
Fair enough. And also pirates. Don't want to be
Also
caught in the sloop
pirates.
with pirates.
Wait a minute, would I even know what pirates are?
Not really. I mean, you've heard of them.
Bandit raiders, sea raiders,
There we go. Yeah.
renegados.
Raiders. Okay, I understand those.
I mean, with your intelligence, probably not, no.
Yeah.
I
Well,
have
no,
10
it was a
intelligence.
13, but now I had to switch it when you made
I've
me a
got a
warlock.
14 intelligence.
Listen, I didn't make you switch your stats. You chose to switch stats.
No, Lee, I couldn't be a warlock with an 8 charisma. It wouldn't let me.
Totally could have been.
No, you have to have a 13 charisma to multiclass into warlock.
Not if the DM says you don't.
Homebrew, dude.
The rules
Okay,
are
that's fair.
guidelines, Henry. Don't
Well,
gatekeep yourself.
now I've
Do
got
what
an
you
8
want.
in intelligence, so here we go. I don't know what pirates are.
That's fine.
Let's go with the
Yeah, I say we go with the frigate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm basically a cannon, but it'd be nice to have some actual cannons.
So it'd be a little bit more, I guess,
So you're taking the
more
frigate?
defense and more.
Yeah,
Do we know how many people are going to be on the frigate?
Not counting the crew. As far as passengers on the frigate, there's only going to be about 8 or 9 others.
Okay.
On the sloop, there's only going to be about 4.
Okay.
Lothar, do you have the short bow that you got like strapped to your back or something?
Yeah, I would just have it slung over my shoulder.
Where'd you get that bow, bud?
Why not Jasira? Jasira gave it to me as a parting gift.
Looks nice.
Just checking, it's just a standard short bow, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No pluses, nothing to it.
No.
Have you looked at it since you got it?
I would have, yes.
Okay. You would have noticed that on the string, it was recently restrung, and that her ring is on it.
Aww.
Oh.
And you see a freshly carved symbol of scarabs.
Grab his ring, immediately burns into flames.
Just
Whoosh.
Hey,
Just explodes.
so, small human one, half orc. Am I able to put... Wait, is the string like through the ring?
Yeah. She took out the string and put it on there and re-stringed the bow.
But would the bow still fire completely fine even with a ring on it?
Maybe.
Would I...
I don't really shoot archery, so I can't tell you.
probably not.
Okay. So at some point on the ship, then, can I unstring the bow and would the ring fit any of my fingers?
Maybe your pinky.
Can I put it?
Make a
Signet ring,
survival
boom.
check for me real quick, bud.
Make a survival check. Boom! I'm proficient in that. Yeah. Boom. That is a 23.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Never mind. You re-string the bow expertly. Even to Yek's approval.
Oh yeah. And so
Very
now I've got
nice, bud.
signet ring. Thank you. I did actually have a lot of experience doing it back before I started traveling around. But yeah, she gave this to me as a gift and well, to help protect me on our travels. And how was your companion?
He was all right. I'd say
Average.
like a 5 out of 10.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a shame.
sounds like a bad experience.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had much worse, bud.
All right. Fair enough.
Fair.
Can you all make con saves for me real quick?
Okay, based on I've never even heard of a pirate, so
Oh.
is mine with disadvantage?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's a land lover.
Oh, we love that
10.
natural one. Lovely natural one.
I got a 13.
10.
Nice. So like Lucio, Yek, you feel like a little queasy here and there, but you're like you're fine. Lothar, you literally are seasick the entirety of the trip.
I managed to restring the bow, and then I was just throwing up the rest of the time.
Just expertly.
The glizzy guy.
You probably get sick anywhere between like 5 and 15 times a day.
Oh.
Do I
Poor
just
guy.
live with my head over the edge?
You kind of have to just, like, have a bucket in your hand all the time. I'm actually going to say that you have a point of exhaustion by the time you get to the port in Ravenna.
That's amazing.
I hate to see it.
So for a week and a half, you vomit every day.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, I have nothing in my stomach. I am hungry as hell. When we get
hydrated.
Yeah. Kind of just bile at the end, it's fine. Some dry heaving, probably.
Crew makes fun of you relentlessly for the entirety of that trip.
Yek would too.
Lucio's just sitting in the back, like, I guess, looking over his sword to see if there's any, like, spots that need to be resharpened or repolished.
The blade is unnaturally sharp. You're not even sure if it's actual steel that it's made of. Might be a different material.
Magic steel.
Yep.
I don't know. There's metal types in this universe.
Yes, it does. There is special types of metal that you guys can find.
Oh,
Meteorite?
They're rare.
vibranium.
Vibranium.
Cursed iron is probably the one that you would all know about. But
It sounds cursed.
Does sound cursed.
Yeah.
it was forged with dark magic, so yes. Probably
Sounds pretty
something you
cursed.
also would want.
I feel called out. I am in this torment and I do not like it.
It's like,
By the end of the journey, you come to port in a small port town called Omens.
How long was the journey?
A little more than a week and a half.
Sorry, did
Cool.
you say
Like-
omens?
2/3 of the way there.
Oh, omens. Okay.
Sorry, I can't pronounce things in English, even though it's the only language I know.
I thought you said omen as in OMENS, and I was like, well, that's concerning.
yeah.
This town actually has like a small wall around it. There's a considerably sized dock.
Okay. I'll thank the ship captain. I'm still looking very queasy as I'm doing it, but I'll thank them.
As you step onto the dock, the whole world just kind of spins a little bit.
Collapse.
How much has my wing grown back at this point? Because we're like 3 weeks in.
It's about almost full strength.
It's almost full sized, and the feathers are starting to come back. Starting to grow.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys land in that port town.
Do I get any of my flying speed back from having a fully grown, almost feathered wing?
No, a wing without feathers is kind of useless.
Right.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna bow respectively to the captain as I walk off the ship.
All right.
I'll manage to not fall over just about and walk off the ship and try to. Can we sleep somewhere solid, please?
Oh, you get used to it, bud.
I'm sure, but yeah.
You do find an inn called My Bastard Mother-in-Law's.
I feel like that's a bit personal.
I'm not married, so
Fair enough.
So, who's the barkeep? Who's the barkeep?
The barkeep is a man in his either late 40s or early 50s. Human, short black hair, kind of some scruff going around, massive bags underneath his eyes. And he's currently just like polishing some glasses, and like actual glasses.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this. Can I just lay on hands and try to cure the poison and or disease or whatever of seasickness?
I don't know if that counts as an actual disease. It's just motion sickness.
It's not. It's just motion sickness.
But sure, yeah, you pumping some holy magic or
Yep.
unholy.
Yeah,
Quasi-holy?
Some magic.
Hey, you don't necessarily feel any better.
Can I have a room, please?
I suppose. And he gets out his ledger and puts it on the counter. Writes your name down, and the room is only 3 gold.
I'll put the 3 gold on the counter.
Okay. Then I will write down Lothar, Windwalker, Yek, the bird, and Lucio.
He looks at you 3, just like dead-eyed. I apologize for tonight's performance ahead of time. It's going to be very obnoxious. Please do not engage the musician. My bastard mother-in-law thinks she's the best fiddler there is. Do not encourage her, please. And you hear from in the back of the kitchen, damn right, I'm the best fiddler in this damn fucking town!
Is that the bastard mother-in-law? I'm sorry.
Good luck with that.
She thinks it's my mother.
My condolences for your sanity, sir.
Please kill her. Please.
No. I'll just very slowly make my way to the room and just collapse. Because I imagine with the exhaustion, I basically feel like I have the worst hangover in the world right now.
And you guys
Before
aren't necessarily sunburned, but you're definitely a little tanner than you were when you start.
Well, I'm not tan. I'm a cat.
So my dark green skin is now like just black.
Pretty much.
Like it's at that dark green where you can't really tell if it's green or black anymore.
And being a black vulture, I'm still just black.
Yeah, the heat didn't bother you at all, really.
If anything, it was a welcome treat. I will drop another 2 gold on the counter just because he has to deal with her.
You hear fiddling start in the kitchen, and it is the worst sound you have ever heard. You think they might actually be killing a cat in the back to make them fiddle strings.
The hair on the back of my neck starts to like bristle and like shake. It's like,
How long does that continue for?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, about 10 minutes in then, can I just have like slowly made my way to the kitchen and just asked if I could speak with her?
You see this like hunchbacked old woman, boils on her nose, on her cheek and chin, gray white hair kind of like in a hot messy bun, and a fiddle strapped to her back, and like a washcloth and a spatula in each hand.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Lovely tavern you've got here.
It's the damn best.
Yes. Your performance tonight, what time is that happening?
8 sharp, and it's going to go till 2 in the morning.
Cool.
You like what you heard so far?
It's been fantastic.
brilliant.
In fact, I feel as though it's almost unfair that some of us are going to be sleeping through that. Perhaps it might be worth finding somewhere more worthy of your talents tonight. What is it on? Does I actually have charisma now? It is a 15.
Hey, thanks to not even. You know what? You're right. The whole fucking town should be able to hear me. If I get
In
a
fact,
and get
you
up
should
on
head into the town square.
There we go. You know, I hear there's some wizard that got off the boat recently, and he has a magic that can make the noise louder so everybody could hear all night long.
Sounds
What
fantastic.
kind of wizard?
How the hell should I know? I just hear the rumors everyone brings into this tavern.
Heard new rumors.
You got gold?
Depends on the information.
Depends on the gold then.
How about?
Yeah. I place a couple gold on the counter.
as in 2 pieces a couple, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Suzette cheated on her husband about 2 weeks back with some sailor boy.
What's that say?
Yep. Little
Tough
John
shit.
pushed Hannah down the well.
Who did?
Some damn kid. And then, on the docks, apparently there was a rumor of some drugs being smuggled in, but the town guard did nothing.
Sounds about right.
Lazy or ignorant?
Probably both, honestly.
Hmm.
An aside to Yek, sort of like under his breath, seemed like that gold wasn't worth it.
I mean, I can give you some gold if you're regretting it, bud.
No, it's fine. She's just gonna give shittier information.
I have good fucking information. She takes the spatula and starts hitting you with it. But like,
I'm just gonna
I'll
catch
just
it.
play-
I'm just gonna grab it.
I'll just place my hand and just try to lower Lucio's hand.
she brings up the heel and tries to stomp on your foot.
Oh.
Oh,
It's not yours, Lothar.
Yeah, no, just because this did go badly.
With a 7 hit.
She's doing this maliciously, right?
Oh yeah.
Can I like
banishment.
so the
Honestly, the barkeep would probably be ecstatic for that
would be.
minute of
The-
banishment.
so when she lifts her foot to try and step on Lucio's foot, can I like kick the back of her other knee?
Sure, roll with advantage to hit.
Cool. I don't know what I add, but that's an 18 on the die.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh yeah.
She
Can
hits the floor hard on her back, and you see the barkeep kind of look to the side. And he has a little green book, and on the spine you can actually see in gold lettering, poisons.
I'll just like lean down and help her up and just
There's still,
apologize.
there's still the spatula in my hand.
Yes.
I'm just gonna drop it on the floor.
The disrespect.
I'll just
Did I see the barkeep look over at us when I kicked her down?
Yeah, he like gave you a little like smile of approval.
I'll like flash a little thumbs up.
And nod and just like,
yeah, so I'll just lean down. I apologize, my friends. I really do feel you should go somewhere where your talents would be more appreciated for the night.
yes.
Damn kitchens. Or that she got like while I was back.
I probably shouldn't ask this, but you said she fell on her back, right?
Mhm.
How's
Oh,
the
no.
fiddle doing?
So she hasn't noticed yet, but like one of the strings is broken and there's a slight crack on the side of it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. She doesn't weigh much. She's a little old lady.
Do you know how fragile string instruments are?
No, I don't. I don't.
Shh. It's fine. It's fine. Shush. Shush.
I know they're not,
Don't anger the innkeep.
but
Yeah, so if I'm sure that she's going to go to the town square and try to perform there, I'll just go back and fall asleep again.
okay. You do know the tavern's like right next to the town square.
I'm also just going to hold the pillow around my ears.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
The room that Yek is in, is his window facing the town square?
Yes.
Cool. Has she started playing yet?
Nope. It's only like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. She's probably not gonna start till 8, maybe 9 now.
Once she starts, I'm just going to start making bird noises. But like not constantly, just like when she seems to be getting into it, just like
Okay. Well, we're up speed past to tonight. So around like 8:30 p.m., she gathers everyone, like the entire town, and the people are just passing through into the town square. There's a small party going on. She's like stood up on a makeshift stage and begins playing, and it's not very good. You kind of see like in the dim light that she like nailed her string instrument back together. Playing without one string, so it's really not good at all.
I was going to say, is it bad because she's bad, or is it bad because I broke her instrument?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
There is a man with slightly longer red hair, a red beard, and some gray-colored robes on, and he is casting a spell to amplify the sound. But your squawking is kind of just intermixed with the general party.
Yeah, knowing that, I'll
Nice.
probably stop and then just go to bed.
Okay. Lucio, is there anything you need to do?
I was just gonna play my lyre, like comforting music on my lyre, just to drown out the shitty fiddle music.
All right. Well, the shitty fiddle music goes until 4 a.m.
I'm just gonna go until I pass out,
All right.
really, or like when I get tired, and I'm just gonna sleep.
So you all sleep as best you can with shitty fiddle music in the background. Terrible ASMR.
Isn't all ASMR terrible?
No, there's some good ones. Lucio.
I had another dream.
Oh, no. When you come to consciousness in the morning, whatever time that may be that you wake up, you notice there is 2 silver and 3 gold on your chest.
I'm just gonna like pick them up and just look at them confusedly, and I guess just put them in my pocket.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna say no to free money. I don't like that eyebrow. That eyebrow scared me.
It should.
What did you do to this?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
It's cursed steel, obviously, or cursed
Is this,
iron.
does this
whatever
have to
it
do
is.
with what you sent me over Discord?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But so that I got some as well, and I'm confused
Yes. I'm gonna.
and concerned.
Sometimes we give, sometimes we take.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know that Lothar woke up with money on his chest?
I'm
Or
going
do we
to
not?
assume he told you, but I know he did it in game. So, Henry, what do you do?
Wait, with the letting Tommy know about the money,
Yeah, and the pearl.
I probably wouldn't have told them specifically what happened with it. Like I would have mentioned about getting the bow.
Okay, so you wouldn't have told us.
I
about
wouldn't.
money.
I wouldn't have mentioned about. Hey, so I woke up and there was just gold on my chest because I'm still under the assumption that it was just one of the villagers, or that it was Jisara being trying to be kind or something. Or yeah.
I'm just gonna walk down the stairs, and I'm assuming that Yek and Lothar are sitting at the bar eating bacon.
Yes, Yek only has bacon.
How much bacon do I have at this point? Because I would have taken some from the village, but I probably would have eaten that.
You recently bought about 6 days worth from this tavern.
Cool.
So that's the bacon you're currently eating, the bacon you bought, that's gonna set you back about 2 gold pieces.
Fine by me.
'Cause
I'm
that's,
just gonna I'm gonna sit down next to them and be like, "So, did any of you leave me money on my chest? Because I woke up and there was like some gold and silver just sitting on me as I woke up, and I was wondering if either of you two did it."
Well, I told you I would, but you said no, so I didn't.
Pardon? Oh, never. Yes, of course. You're right. Lothar, was it you? Or
No, something similar did happen to me today when we were back in the settlement, though. And I thought it was one of them, but this implies it's something else.
I didn't wake up with any gold on my chest, did I?
could it be connected in some way?
Potentially. Can I pull out one of the coins that I got? Did the coins? Is there anything that's special about the coins?
no, they're just standard gold coins.
What about mine? Standard as well?
Nothing special really about them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Odd.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on them.
Sure.
Can I detect magic because I can do that now?
Yes, you can.
Got a 3. Why are my rolls so bad today?
Okay, that's one of my 4 times today. Are the coins magical?
No, they are not. You do. I mean, this is your first time casting detect magic, so
It's
you-
everything
it's a
within
magic
30 feet.
on Yek and Lucio.
Okay.
Why
But
is
nothing-
there magic on me?
You have magic.
You are magic.
Don't you have a
Oh,
magic?
right. I can cast spells.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any magic items.
No, I thought your sword had a spell on it.
Oh, yeah, the secret sword.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
Um,
secret door sword, because we decided that sounds dirty.
Yeah. It's such a-
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Yeah. Okay, so they're not magical. Just look at Yek. Let us know if you wake up with anything as well, because this is becoming
Yes.
peculiar. At
Sure
least.
thing, bud.
Yes, this is very strange. Because no one's ever given me money as I was sleeping.
No.
Normally I'm the one to do it.
No, if you don't question that.
I mean, I've had people give me money when I'm sleeping before, but I was expecting it.
Yes, that is exactly what I was going for. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know what I was going to do.
Is there what other people are in the tavern right now?
Yeah.
Like anybody of note?
There's a few commoners, some sailors. There is that wizard with the red hair, kind of sitting in the back corner, not really touching his food.
Any tabaxi?
No, not here.
Oh. I imagine the wizard's lit up with magical energy.
Yes, there's actually something very strong, kind of pulsating, just underneath his cloak with magic.
Was he on the boat with us?
No,
Different boat, okay.
he was in the town when you got to the town.
Can I just go and sit like on the same table as him and just start the conversation off just first? Why do you help her with her music? I assume it was you that was amplifying it.
I'll go over too.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, bud.
Morning. Sorry, where are my manners? I'm Lothar.
Yes. She offered gold. Why wouldn't I help? Dude, that was terrible.
Point.
Fair. What brings you to Oman's?
Nothing really.
Insight?
Sure,
Can I assist that?
sure you can.
I don't know if I'll need it because I got a 21.
I did so. It's an 11 on the dice, so it'd get the +2 anyway.
23.
He's definitely lying. He's looking like at all three of you back and forth, very nervous.
Can I buy you a drink? Just out of kindness. I'm sure we have intruded on your morning.
I guess, and it's like 10 a.m. Well,
It doesn't
early.
necessarily have to be alcoholic. Does
can
coffee
be.
exist in this world?
Does what?
Coffee.
Yes,
Can I buy some coffee for him, please?
sure. That'll be 2 silver. They have a nice cup of Astavarian blend.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
So, what other kind of magics do you dabble in, bud?
Mostly transmutation, some illusion.
So party tricks.
Yes, nothing crazy.
You ever come across any necromancers?
I should hope not. That sounds very terrible. It would definitely be illegal.
Indeed.
I'm just, going about my studies, seeing the world.
In your studies, have you studied the gods much?
Not really. I'm not really in favor with any of them. My magic comes from the hard studies that I put in over years.
That's fair. I didn't know if from a more intellectual point of view you'd looked into it.
Not really. I mean, it's nice magic, but it doesn't beat Fireball.
Fireball.
I apologize for intruding you more. You seem nervous.
Nervous? No. I'm perfectly fine.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
I'll just look at
Insight?
him and just cock my head slightly.
Um,
There's no need to be nervous around us. We just an interested party. We don't mean any harm.
Fine. I do have something that I needed to keep secret. It'd be for the best of everyone. But if you want to press me like this,
I mean,
so I'll let you know. I may have illegally bought something, but it's for the safety of everyone that I have it rather than somebody else.
What exactly is it, Bud?
would you prefer to talk about this in a less open space, if that is the case?
That might be the smartest thing I've heard all day.
And I'll lead them all through to one of our rooms.
Once he is away from the crowd, kind of like looks the door, locks it, and he clicks cast alarm around it.
Okay.
He digs into his robe and he pulls out this like ostrich-sized egg and shaped kind of crystal orb. It's a kind of orange in the center and then ebbs out to red and purple at the edges.
Does it look like Eric's egg?
No, not at all. This is
Okay, good.
it's almost see-through. So it looks like it's more of a crystal. And there's
What's
a
that?
slight pulse to it.
What exactly is it?
Well, I don't really know. I bought it off the black market here. But I know it has a massive amount of magical energy. And I wish to study it.
I thought casters of your nature normally had the ability to identify such an item.
That would require the correct spell. Which I do not know.
Can I just like look him up and down and think about his previous one? You prefer more damage and things, don't you?
I was always more the rough and tumble student, yes.
Be careful that doesn't get you in trouble.
It's just such a wonderful and beautiful item. It just like stares into it. And you see the orange pulsating light inside of it kind of grow and then wane.
Would you mind if I took a look at that?
I would rather you not. He kind of like shies it away from you.
I'm just curious, is all.
Honestly, I don't even know why I showed it to you. I shouldn't have. This was a mistake. And he opens the door and starts walking down the hall towards the stairs.
As a complete separate thing, because I forgot this is a thing that happened. When I detected that thing, I glow a different color depending on the stall of magic that I detect. So it would be obvious as to what stall of magic did I detect from that item?
Let me get the PHP real quick, because I don't even know anymore. It's not necromancy, I can tell you that much.
Okay, so I don't glow black. That's helpful.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take my dog experience too.
You may. Sadly, cats is only negative experience.
That's fine. I'm allergic to cats.
Same.
Oh, I like cats.
Same.
Cats are great.
It is enchantment.
Okay, so I start glowing in as green. Good to know.
What's the difference?
I'll just look to the others. Should we be concerned?
I mean, I don't
Maybe.
particularly have a penchant for wizards anyway, so yes.
And especially given the last time we interacted with someone who used an item they didn't fully understand, they summoned an elemental and a god.
You want me to follow him around town, see what he's
Talking about
doing?
yourself.
It might be worth doing so. After all, I believe we'll need to restock on supplies anyway. Because I assume we're running low on supplies and everything.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, can we go and resupply?
Restock.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go follow him while you guys are resupplying.
Mhm.
All right. So what do you two wish to buy and resupply?
Rations.
Yeah, rations definitely.
So rations will cost you 5 copper per ration.
Okay. I'm gonna buy about a month's worth of rations.
Yeah, so what, 30 days worth would be like a gold and a half?
I don't know math, so
Can I do maths?
I would hope so. You have a supposedly better education system.
No, it's 1.5 silver because it's 100 gold in a silver.
it was 10.
No, wait, I can't remember. Is it 10 copper to a silver or 100? I'm thinking of World of Warcraft logic.
I think it's 10.
It's 10.
It's 10 copper to 1 silver, 10 silver to 1 gold. You wish to buy 30 rations. It is 5 copper per ration.
Yes.
So it's 15 silver, which is
It's
just
a
a
gold
gold
and a half. I
No.
was right. It's a gold and a half. I was right the first time. I pulled the excuse of it's 2:20 in the morning, so I'm allowed to mess up.
Understandable.
Okay, but when will the train arrive?
At 8:47.
Correct.
I'm also going to get. I was going to get a sharpening kit for my sword, but I don't think I really need it, considering it is unusually sharp.
You mean a whetstone?
Yeah, whetstone. Well, it's like you need a whetstone and like a dry stone. Dry stone is sort of to rest it on, and then whetstone to sharpen.
Cost you a gold.
Okay.
I am muted. Before Yek leaves to follow the guy, he would like to request to see if you can find any like exotic or interesting wood that I could make arrow shafts out of.
So you head to the blacksmith. Let me roll for you.
Or things to make arrow or like fun arrowheads.
Yeah. He doesn't have any exotic types of wood.
Mm-hmm.
He does have 3 2-pronged arrowheads, which do a D8 piercing damage.
I think they already do a D8 for the longbow.
I'll do that.
Bonus.
We'll up it to a D10.
Ooh, I'll take those.
So yeah,
How much is it?
3 gold total.
Each or total? Total? Cool.
Gold each.
Cool. And I'll just add that to my kit. 3 2-pronged arrowheads. Nope. Okay, now I'm gonna follow the dude around.
All right. So he doesn't really go too far. He kind of hangs out in like in the main square area.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of looking around, occasionally peeking inside his robe and looking at the crystal orb that he has. You just occasionally see like a bit of orange light kind of fill his face and then wane.
Does he do anything all day? Or just, I guess not all day, but...
Watch him for about 45 minutes. And then he takes it out of his robes and just kind of stares at it. And a small crowd like that's walking by kind of looks at him. And you kind of see it crack in half. The ground begins to shake.
I'm
How
gonna...
far away is that felt?
Great.
Oh, wonderful.
So Desmond is here. Yeah, I'm gonna say you were like over here watching him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucio and Lothar would have still been in the tavern, or would have made it back to the tower by now. They were done shopping. From here, in the ground, emerges a black, purplish blue bug thing with massive like mandibles on the front and two like scissored hooked hands.
Would I recognize that as something natural to the material plane? Just being like a hunter and having been in nature a lot?
You can make a quick Arcana check or nature check.
That
Voice.
is mad.
Either one is +2. It's an 11.
You know very well that these are aberrations and are results of the Cinder Wars. That the planes have, like the barrier between the various planes in existence have been weakened. So more things have begun to appear where they do not belong.
I'm gonna... So there are 4 of them?
Yes, there are 4 of them currently. These are where the holes are in the ground.
And there are a bunch of people in this area too?
Yes, and they are starting to panic and run. There are some guards.
Nice cut, G.
Yeah, other than that, yeah. So roll initiative, boys.
All right.
Great.
Roll dice, don't fail me now.
22.
Right, that's a 16. There we go. That's better.
9.
Thank God I have advantage on initiative rolls.
So, yeah. Lucio, Lothar, these guys. All right. Okay. Yek, you're up first, followed by Lucio, followed by Lothar. You, Yek, because the other two are inside, see these creatures burrow above ground and emerge. And your move.
Is the orb still glowing or has that dissipated?
The stone is now gray.
Okay. I guess I'll just do the longbow bonus action planar warrior to do some force damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna go just for the one that's closest to me. I will fly 10 feet up and just hover there. And since it hasn't acted yet, I get advantage on that attack roll. Okay, well, it doesn't matter what the second one is because that's a natural 20. So I'm just going to go ahead and do 4d8 of force damage really quick. Oh my god. 28 force damage.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this?
Just arrow right in the head and just...
Oh, yep. You do that, like the upper half of the body just kind of blows up, and you watch it kind of like stumble around a little bit before like just twitching on the ground. Anything you would like to do?
Nope, that's all I can... I mean, could I use 5 feet of my walking speed to like shimmy myself up onto the roof that's diagonal to the left of me?
So like right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Just so I'm like standing up there.
All right.
And
Lucio.
you said these are aberrations and not undead, right?
Yes, they are aberrations.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to use, I believe it is feline agility, which allows me to double my movement speed.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to, I think that's, oh, I can't remember what, I can't see what number it is, but it's like right in front of the middle red hole thing.
Right here.
No, this one. I can't see. It's like, I think it's
Here,
13. I think it's, yeah. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, 13.
13.
That's 11.
I can't count.
Down 2. There you go. And I'm going to strike at the, I think this is Cabra with Takara.
Okay.
Please be a hit. Please be a hit. Yes. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And so roll. I'm also going to be using strike as 1.
Okay, nice.
And I don't need to roll for that, correct?
No, just hits automatically.
Cool. Where's that D8? Where's my D8? There it is. That is 10 damage for the first roll and 6 damage. So that's 16 total damage.
So you draw your sword and kind of slash it up, and then you see this like ghostly visage of Vema kind of just crouch down underneath it, just take her sword and stab it right through it,
So cool.
and then disappear.
It's such a cool ability.
It truly is an anime sword.
It truly is. But it costs 2 Kai points to use it, but it's totally worth it.
I mean, for that extra D8.
Yeah.
All right, Lothar.
Wait, so the G's, are those other people or
Those are the guards, the town guard.
guards? Okay, so the closest one is that called. I guess I have to dash to actually make it to anyone.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll dash up to the closest core spawn, and
That one's dead.
where is the closest one?
Be here.
That one, yeah. Yeah, I'll dash over towards him because I will have to dash to make that distance. And bonus action will rage, just sword drawn, ready for that, in which I need to roll a d8. That is a 6, meaning arcane energy taps into the minds of those around you. All creatures within 30 feet of me must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or I see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts on how it attacks. As a result, all creatures will have a that failed the saving throw will have disadvantage on attacks against me until the start of my next turn.
So, creature, does that just mean beast?
No, just any creature. So dragon, demon, devil, beast, anything. Yeah, aberration as well.
So it's a wisdom save, and how far away from you?
30 feet. So like Lucio needs to make one. The guards need to make one.
Oh, damn.
Make a what save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, son of a...
So this one failed. That course.
It didn't even roll. It just dropped onto 2.
Okay, that means you have disadvantage on any attack rolls that you make against me.
So just don't attack him and you'll be fine.
Why would I attack you? Unless
I mean,
most
it's
would tell you
happened
It's happened
before,
before.
Tommy.
It's true, it has happened before, but unless most was like, surprise motherfucker, hit him.
This time you didn't drink the poison. So the core spawn crawlers both failed, as did the guards.
Sweet.
Jake, could you scroll over to the right just a little bit?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else, Lothar?
No, because I had to dash to get over there, so that is my entire turn.
Cool. So, with that, this core crawler spawn is going to come over to Desmond. as is this one. Another one is going to emerge from this hole. And another one is going to emerge from this hole. And another one is going to emerge from this hole. This one is going to move right here as another one comes up. And it's going to strike at Lucio with its first attack.
Try.
Yeah, try. It's going to. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
No. All right. So you were able to evade its claws.
The leaf in the breeze.
21 to hit.
That hits. The leaf in the breeze just got hit.
Happens to the best of us, bud.
Yes.
All right. So you're going to take a grand total of 6 slashing damage. As you kind of like matrix dodge the first one, another claw kind of comes up and catches you in the side, hooking into your flesh.
Said 6 damage.
This guard is going to come up here and try to stab at that new one that just popped up. He misses horribly. Freaking 3. This guy's going to go over here and try to stab that one. And he hits. Nice. Put the sword right in between its armor. But doesn't really look like he did too much damage to it. And then Desmond is going to cast Firebolt real quick. And it goes wide. Just kind of hits the side of the building. And with that, it's going to bring us back. Oh, this guard right here. Shit. Forgot about him. Who's going to go there? Yeah, you're up then.
I'm just going to take a shot at the core right above Desmond.
Okay.
Planar warrior as well. It's cocked a little bit. Let me reroll it. That's a 12.
That'll hit, just barely.
Oh, nice. Cool. So that is 2d8, 14 force damage.
14 force damage?
Yep.
All right, you're able to wound it pretty badly. If only I could math. Okay. Lucio, you're up.
Okay. I am. So the one that's in front of me is still alive, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going
Well,
to.
the one that was in front of you moved right here, and a
Okay.
new one showed up.
Okay. So I'm assuming. Wait. I'm going to. Can I cast? Was it Fist of Unbroken Air on Desmond?
Yes, you could.
I think he's close enough. He's 30 feet. He has to make a strength saving throw, I believe. Attack.
That is a 10.
He fails. That's a strength of 12. That's a 3d10.
Your
I
attack.
don't know this spell. That is 20 damage.
Damn. Okay.
No. I'm sorry. That's 16 damage. I did the math wrong. I thought I got.
Still damn. He's a wizard.
Yeah, I thought I got an 8, a 5, and a 7. It says 4, 5, 7.
Nice. So yeah, you kind of really get him from behind. I was not expecting that, neither was I. Lothar.
The core guy to my right, because he's already doing damage a bit, I'd like to just take a swing at him.
Oh, he also moves 30 feet back. Or not 30 feet. I think it's 20 feet.
Distraction.
Yeah, 20 feet.
Which way?
Towards the middle.
So over this way.
Yeah.
So does that provoke opportunity attacks?
I don't imagine so.
Not sure.
I don't know if it says anything about it in there,
I
but
believe he's prone as
Yeah.
well.
I would definitely say he's prone.
Yeah, I knock it prone.
Yeah, so the guy directly to my right. So swing at him, in which that was a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that would.
I don't have the bonus damage anymore because I'm not reserved. That is sad. Oh, okay. And 14 points of slashing damage as I just yeet.
How do you want to do that?
Behead.
Nice. I mean, it kind of has this more insectoid head that's not really attached that well, so it kind of extends out, and you just kind of bring your sword right up, cleaving it off. You see, like, this greenish purple blood just kind of start foaming out.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's their turn. All right, so this guy here is going to get out of the hole. This guy is also going to move right here. This one is not happy that it's now devoid of prey, so 20. This one can be 20, 25. This one's also going to move right here. And out of this hole, you see a much larger one with 4 sets of wings on its back, 4 sickle-like arms, and 3 legs.
Hmm.
And where is that one?
That's a big boy.
Right there. In this hole over here, far away from everything.
Oh, okay.
Now they're going to take their attacks. So it's going to get the that is, okay. So you kind of watch as these 2 core crawlers just simultaneously stab their pincers into this guard and rip him in half.
Dope.
Coming for you.
He is deceased.
Run. This one's going to attack him. Misses. This one's going to attack Lucio. Does a 16 hit.
It matches.
It matches, perfect.
Meets beats.
You're going to take 5 points of slashing damage from that first attack.
Okay.
Now the second one is a 20 non-natural. So
Damn, that hits.
3 points of slashing damage. This guy's going to attack.
He's hurting a little bit. Awesome.
You notice this guard gets a massive slash kind of up the chest, blood spraying everywhere. He's still standing, but barely. And then this core crawler is going to attack Desmond and hit. Doesn't really do much, only 2 damage. Okay. Yek, you are up.
And you said the big boy is in the bottom right, correct?
Yep, right here.
All right, planar warrior, gonna go for the big boy. Would you say that the big boy hasn't acted yet?
No, it has not.
So do I get advantage on it?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. I'll take the 13 on the die, which is a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Nice. Nice. Cool. 14 force damage.
Cool. Okay.
And I will stay right where I am.
So your arrow kind of finds a spot between the exoskeleton and beds into it and just kind of looks at it.
And then looks up at you.
It is force damage if that changes anything.
Not really. Lucio,
Mm-hmm.
you're up.
I'm going to attack the core that's right next to me with Takara. That is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
That is 9 damage.
How do you want to do it?
I'm just gonna like hold on, how do I do this? I'm going to whip out my sword and just like slice off his head just in one stroke, and then put it back into my sheath again. And while I'm doing so, I'm also gonna just do an unarmed strike on the core that's diagonal to me. And I believe that is plus 6. That's another 17.
That definitely hits, yeah.
4 plus 4. Fuck, that's 5 damage.
Okay, not bad. I mean, you definitely heard it.
Yeah.
That was hard. All right, so yeah, you decapitate another one. And then also, as you're putting your sword away, kind of bring a right hook to the one diagonal from you.
I was gonna say roundhouse kick, but
Or that.
works too.
Whatever works.
Roundhouse kick.
Go all Chuck Norris on him.
Good old Chuck E. Cheese.
Lothar, you're up.
Okay. So I'll walk up to the one currently diagonal to Lucio, just bringing the sword up above my head, hoping to, not have the wizard die because we need to talk to him. Which I should use that. That is a natural 20 on the dice that you bought me, Jake.
Kill him, set me mine.
Against you.
Ha.
The first ones that I have. I just need to find a big enough box for them and the other stuff.
29 damage.
That's
I rolled a 5 and a 6 on the
overkill.
d6s. So can I just cleave the entire body in half?
Just vertical
You
bicep.
did 8 if you wanted to. It had 13 HP left. So yeah,
Goodbye.
While it's distracted getting ready to go for Desmond, you just kind of take your sword and cleave it in half, and as it peels back, you see a terrified looking Desmond behind it.
Because he's still prone.
He is still prone, yes. He did not get up last turn.
What is
From this hole emerges another core. And from this one. This one here is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. This one's going to be 25. The emissary is going to fly up 10 feet. And then fly over towards Yek.
Great.
40. Okay. Let's see. It's going to attack you with its talons. It has multi-attack.
Great.
Does a 21 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. And then a 12.
Nope.
Just the one. That is 13 points of slashing damage.
All
As
right.
his talons kind of just scissor you. One going across your chest, the other one going like the bottom of your gut.
Great.
Let's see. This core is going to spray some green acid. Guys, no, he does not. Oh boy. So you watch as this guard kind of like fights off this one, and this core that just emerges sprays a green foam at him, and just covers his body, and he begins to melt
You actually see the flesh rot away, and just nothing but the bone is left.
Nice.
This core is going to try to attack him. Misses and fails horribly. This one's going to try to attack Lucio. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Okay, and then an 11.
Nope.
Lucky.
Monk shit.
This one's going to go for Lothar. It has disadvantage, right?
No, it's back to normal now. It was just for that first turn when the disadvantage was up.
Okay, well, how unfortunate for you is that the 21
Yeah, that'll hit.
for the first hit. Oh, that's a grand total of 3 slashing damage, and then second attack.
So the 3 is then halved down to 1.
16?
Halved down to 8.
No, 16 to hit.
Oh, no, that misses.
Okay, so that one does miss. You're able to glance that blow off your sword.
Yeet.
This one's going to attack Desmond. And does hit. For 4 damage. Desmond's starting to look pretty rough. All right, guards. This guy. He's the only one left. Yeah, fail. Epic fail. Desmond is going to get up off the ground, so he is no longer prone. And it's your turn, Yak.
Cool. So for my action, I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself. Which means aberrations, they have disadvantage on attack rolls against me, and I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to take an opportunity attack to use 10 feet of movement speed to get to K8, just the other side of the building.
Okay.
So he'll get an opportunity attack with disadvantage.
Where are the numbers? There we go. Right here.
Yeah, just 2 to the left. And then 10 flying speed to get 10 more feet over. And then however much movement to shimmy up onto that building, just that corner.
Okay. Damn, it got a natural 20 for the one hit, and then a 14 for the next one.
14 misses. Got 15.
So close.
And then, like, as I'm flying away, I'll just kind of like, as like this like almost holy aura encompasses me, and the blow just glances off of me. But that is all I can do on my turn, because Protection from Evil and Good is an action.
All right. Lucio.
Okay, I'm going to attack the core that's in O12 with Takara. That's a 13.
That'll hit.
Wow. Okay.
12 AC.
Oh, max damage 12.
How would you like to do it?
Decapitation.
As this one is kind of getting ready to attack Desmond again, you just sorry.
Cleavage.
You
Just
kind of
cleave
stab
off.
your sword into it and wretch it up.
You
Dirty
sneeze.
decapitation.
You sneeze and just, oh.
And can I still move? Or
Yeah, you still have movement.
no, I can't run. I wanted to run and jump over Desmond and just like flying kick, like drop kick the core as I fall.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't do that because Desmond's standing like a bitch. So I'm just gonna move next to Desmond and just sock the core in the throat.
Do you have another attack that you can do that?
I have unarmed strike.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
God damn.
that's 7 damage.
Okay.
Cleaving through these cores.
I know.
I'm just thinking through of do I want
I
to
see.
heal or attack someone? It's like, how rough is Desmond looking?
Well, I only have one option: attack.
He's almost at half health.
Oh, he's still above half though.
He's barely above half.
That's fine then. The core on the other side of him. Can I just he's stood up now?
Yeah.
Just go round to the other side and just spin with the blade to slash at the core that's there.
So you're gonna go right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the one that's in front of Desmond, so that he doesn't have any threats around him.
Okay. Yeah. Roll the hit.
In which, because rage bonuses, 21.
Yeah. Jesus.
16 damage.
How do you want to do it? It literally only had 14.
He sounds so disappointed.
Cleave the entire side open.
You just cut off the right side of it.
Yep.
No, just buff crawlers.
No lie, attacked Desmond with a fist of unbroken air without even knowing if he was on our side or not.
Yeah, that did happen.
I thought you were just trying to get him away from the cores.
No, if I wanted to do that, I would have just put it on one of the cores. Or just saved it. But I didn't know if Desmond was a good guy or not, so I just used it as it's not going to kill him unless it gets 30, so.
Either way, I win.
He's like, either way, it's a win-win.
He might be upset, but oh well.
Oh, well. He gets smacked with air like he's Zahir.
You kind of see the two antenna that are on this emissary's face kind of twitch very quickly. And then it kind of takes its attention away from you, Yek, looks at the broken orb on the ground. He's going to fly down, grab the two halves, and go back down this hole and disappear.
Spoopy.
You notice as this core here also retreats into the hole, so Lothar, you do get an attack of opportunity against it.
Hell yeah. That will be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 13 points of damage.
Okay, not enough to kill it. So that one disappears. This one is going to disengage, but it's not engaged with him, so I guess it can't do that. It's also going to try to sneak down the hole. You get another attack of opportunity.
I already used my reaction to the first one.
Perfect, it gets away. This one's going to disengage. This one's also going to disengage. And with that, they are all gone. As quickly as they were there, they are now gone. Shit. You guys went through 7 of them really quickly.
My first crit certainly helped.
You killed.
Which one is it?
Well, the smallest one, and then that's what the
Ooh.
emissary looks like.
Fun.
Spoopy.
Swoopy swoop.
I think I went through 4 of them.
Next one's going to be 2 adult blue dragons.
No.
So
I
No.
don't need blue dragons yet.
Please
I'll
no.
ask later.
What were we saying, Lane?
I had a question, but I'll ask it later. It's not relevant.
I'll just grab Desmond, just by the shirt and just lift him up slightly so he's on his toes. What was that?
Yeah, I'll fly down too and stick an arrow in his face. Specifically the shadow ghast arrow, so it looks spoopy.
I already got my anger out on him by punching him with air.
Oh, I think you're fine.
I wish I knew. I'm very sorry for the damages that have been caused and the lives that have been lost and for your injuries, but I really don't know.
Who'd you buy it from?
I bought it from a black market vendor here in town.
I'll like stick the arrow up like right on his neck. Who'd you buy it from?
His name is Ioannis.
Gotta find my notes. There it is.
And where did you purchase it?
The docks. He sails with the Kingfisher ship.
And so I'm sure that you could take us to see him.
I can do it right now.
Good answer, bud.
And I'll just let go of him so he falls back onto his feet. Go.
And he starts running towards the docks.
Just going
Yeah,
after
we'll
him.
follow him.
The singular guard that survived this ordeal is just kind of like,
It's okay, bud. We got it taken care of.
Are there any rocks around?
yes.
I'm going to pick up a rock and try to hit Desmond with it.
Okay, roll to hit. And you know what? With advantage, because it's like a sneak attack. Keep going.
I was glad I got advantage because that's is that with dexterity?
Mhm.
That's a 20. That's a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll definitely hit.
How much damage? It's just 1d4.
Okay, so that would kill the wizard.
Also with dexterity, that's 7 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh no!
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, can I like jump in the way of the rock and take it?
You did it earlier.
I'm gonna throw the rock as hard as I can and just pile drive it straight into the back of his skull.
You watch him like stumble and then fall head over heel onto the stone, and like slowly get up, like holding his side, like
Oh, don't be such a wimp, bud.
We'll just like I'll just tap him on the side, give him like 1 point of healing from lay on hands, and just tell him to keep going.
Suck it up. And while he's doing that, just to be a dick, I'm gonna give myself a cure wounds.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Well, no, my first roll was it was a 7.
So he gets you to the docks,
Oh.
and he is looking around rather like nervously, like where is the boat? And he does find it. Currently, there is no one there other than one single person, and he points like, "That is the man, Ioannis. He's the one who sold it to me." Yep, I'm gonna take my leave now.
I'll just grab his shoulder as he tries to walk away.
Uh,
We all need someone to talk to him. After all, he doesn't know who we are.
okay, I'll introduce you.
Unless you want us to tell the guards it's all your fault.
Honestly, the guards might be a little nicer than you. I'm kind of scared right now.
We won't throw you in jail for it. Or worse.
I don't know about that, but okay. And he's going to start taking you over to the Kingfisher. The person that is Ioannis turns around. It is a half-orc male, late 40s, early 50s. Lothar. This face looks incredibly familiar to you.
Sorry, what?
You don't know him by that name.
Sorry, what?
The face is incredibly familiar to you.
Nope.
Nope, going to bed. Good night, guys. Incredible.
Sorry, what?
It's one of your missing, not village mates. That's a weird, that doesn't exist. That's not a real term. It's one of the missing people from your village.
Dude.
I'm just
But you
gonna be
don't know
stood
him.
there like blank faced for like a solid 10 seconds just trying to deal with this.
But you don't know him as Ioannis. That's not his real name. What is his name?
Malash.
This is Malash. Lothar, you see like no recognition on Malash's face when he looks you up and down.
In Orcish, I'm just how are you here?
Sorry, friend, I don't speak Orcish. I just know common. No idea what you're saying right now.
Switch match common. No, you. That's not true. No, you.
Can I help you? Did you want to buy something maybe?
How are you alive? How are you here?
Well, my parents had me. And then, I went through life, had a couple different jobs, and now I'm on a boat selling fish.
You didn't have a couple of jobs. You grew up in a village with me in the forest, and then you disappeared.
Desmond, what kind of crackpots are you bringing by now? I don't know if it's going to be good for business.
The kind that want to know what kind of fish you're selling, bud.
Well, I got all kinds. I got little fish and big fish.
What about ones that summon stuff?
Depends what's the catch of the day.
Oh, what if the catch of the day is some aberrations?
There'll be some aberrations. I'm in the business of making gold. And no, I never lived in a village in the woods, especially with the likes of a half-orc like you. I've lived here in this town my entire life.
No, no, you haven't. Your name is Malash. You grew up in a village in the Devar Valleys. You speak Orcish.
I have never been to the Devar Valleys. My name is Ioannis. You're mistaken.
Look me in the eye. Do I look like a person that is lying to you?
So I check. Yeah. Now either buy something or make a deal with me. Because I don't fucking know you.
I'll kind of put my hand on Lothar's shoulder. Why don't we give you a minute to process this, bud?
Yeah, I'm just going to walk away and like just sit down somewhere on the pier. It's just.
Does this mean I'm good? Can I go now?
No.
Okay.
I'll turn to Malash / Ioannis. So, what'd you sell our friend here?
Something I picked up in Varela.
In where?
Varela.
Spelled like gorilla?
Earela. It's one of the Gallimaufry coast countries.
Gotcha.
Much further to the south.
Do you trade in information? Because I might like to know more about that orb.
I picked it up.
Would 100 gold change your story, bud?
Show me the gold.
I'll pull out a small bag with 100 gold in it. You can count it if you want.
I will. And it takes like about 5 minutes to count the gold. Fine. favorite man that I buy from periodically when his clients up here, want something a little more dangerous, more rare. He goes by the merchant. He's a black tiefling with 4 horns on his head.
Not 4 hours on his head.
4 hours on his head.
He just has time on his head. Where might we find this merchant?
In most marketplaces. I never really schedule a meeting with him. He just happens to find me. He has a calling card.
What's that?
The gold coin with an X on the eyes. If you find it, it means he's there. He'll do a little bit of business.
Fair enough, bud. Say, you do a bit of traveling, don't you?
All up and down the Gallimaufry coast.
You met any necromancers in your travels?
No. Don't really talk to the clientele that much. But this is home. This is where I've always lived.
He's just a little sensitive because he hadn't been home in a while.
Go cry about it to his mama.
I'm afraid he can't. She's dead.
They're not dead. They were taken, same as he was.
I'm telling you, I've lived here all my life.
Can I insight that? Because I, as Henry, don't believe him for a second.
Yeah, I'm going to incite him too.
22.
22?
No,
Dirty.
no. Dirty 20. I thought I had proficiency on this character.
Yeah, dirty 20 for me as well.
Are you like flipping me off on purpose? Is that just how your hand is right now, Henry?
It's me flipping you off because, God damn it, Jake.
This was
He fully believes the statement here. He's telling you. As far as he is concerned, it is the truth.
oh, got him.
Why?
We haven't gotten to my backstory yet.
How did you come across this Desmond fellow?
The merchant told me to meet him here. There'd be some good gold in it.
Interesting.
I'm more of what you would say is a middleman.
Course. I've been a middleman as well, but not in the same way you have.
I mean,
Is there anything else that you would want to buy?
What do you have?
Currently nothing, but I can always keep my eye out for a prospective customer. Especially one with so much disposable gold.
If you come across any nice bows, let me know.
All right.
I'd pay good money for one.
Maybe I can get some sort of elixir or potion for your delusional friend over there.
Oh, I think he just needs some time to cope with everything. He's been through a lot in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. We've had a lot.
Specifically seasickness.
Yeah.
So you got weak legs then.
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
And how about you? He's talking to you,
Oh,
Lucio.
what was he asking?
He's asking if there's anything that you want from him, maybe keep an eye out for the black market.
No, I'm not a material person. Been on the run for so long, like I have. Tend to forget worldly needs.
Oh, fellow criminal then.
No,
Could always
No, man.
I think the
I'm a
closest
traveler
one.
hermit.
I think the closest one to a criminal would be me.
Yeah.
but that's just because I like kicking people in the knees.
I like slitting their throats. If you ever need
I,
work, you know.
I don't deal much with knives. I like to do things from a distance unless I'm kicking people in the shins.
Well, if you're not going to buy anything, then I should get going, because I can hear those alarm bells inside the town now. And they're going to close down the port soon. So I'm going to leave.
Very well, we won't keep you up.
And with that, he begins pulling up anchor. Desmond, who is over by Lothar, kind of like nudges him, like, "You're just going to let him go? Didn't you want to talk to him more?"
I don't even know anymore.
With that, he begins pulling up his anchor, messing with the rigging, getting the sails ready to catch some winds. And you watch him begin to pull away from the dock and sail out further and further out to sea, and eventually disappear over the horizon.
Can I pull up his picture and rate like the very specific location of where my village is within the Devar Valleys?
Yeah, you would know that information.
Yeah. And give that to Desmond. If, hopefully, when he comes back, just tell him to go here. Please.
Which of the Dar countries did we say you were from? Darles or Darmoria?
We never specified.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to mark it on the map real quick for you, so that way you know as well.
So, yeah, so I'd give him the note and basically ask if he can just tell Nalash to go there when he gets back, because hopefully that will happen. I hope.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be staying here.
If you know what's good for you, you'll deliver that note, bud.
Roll intimidation.
That's 10.
I should really honestly just get out of here. I mean, what if they piece it together that it was me? There were witnesses and everything.
Tough shit.
It's a part of the game, bud.
You're in it. You never get out.
You might as well be an adventurer now.
No.
I thought you liked fighting, bud. You said there's nothing better than a fireball.
Not those fucking things.
So I guess you want to just be a fucking party trick for the rest of your life.
Are you a little mime, bud? Gonna make some magic sparks fly up from your hands?
I can do that too, and I'm just gonna juggle like small little balls of fire in my hand. Just like wiggle like your fingers like that.
This man into becoming an adventurer.
We're just pressuring him into becoming us.
We could be leading him to his death.
Hey, I beamed the dude back in the head with a rock. I almost killed him.
Or do you want him to stay here with a note for Malash?
Well, if he's gonna leave, he might as well be an adventurer.
Although this is relevant because it could actually have a visual difference on it all. It's because of everything that's happening, and it's a thing. Rage, just like silently standing there, angry at everything going on,
Bathing in your own anger.
Yeah, basically. In which that does also. What does that one do? Where's the thingy? There's the.
What's your
that's
passive
not the
perception?
14.
14? Okay, never mind.
Where is it? Yeah. I have to ask, if from where I was standing, who's directly in front of me, would you say?
Probably Lucio.
Okay, I rolled an 8 on the D8 upon me raging. A beam of brilliant light lances from your chest in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line. Each creature in that line must make a con saving throw or take 2d8 damage and be blinded for the next turn.
Jesus. To pass a con save? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
14.
13. Fuck.
Holy.
You are blind for 6 seconds and take, thankfully, only 7 points of damage. Yeah, so that just happens as, you know, this whole mess that you've caused. So thank you for this.
God damn it. Can't fucking see. Like a flashbang. Sort of ringing in his ears.
Yeah, basically.
Lothar, I know this was you. Fucking.
Yeah, what do you
damn
mean
it.
you know it's me? A pillar of light shot out my chest at you. Of course you know it's me.
Can I kick Lucio in the back of the knee?
Sure.
Please don't.
Like,
Just
I
to-
basically
just
just
to
got
fuck
a
with it.
horizontal
Advantage?
moonbeam.
Roll with advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage.
That's an 18 on the die.
God damn it, dude.
The other one was a
Just a-
16.
I have 9 health. Leave me alone.
Oh, Desmond is just gonna cast Fireball for the fun of it.
Oh, it's like, that's gonna kill us all. It's like, fireball.
By the way, with Desmond's decisions, does that change at all after seeing?
I'm going to stay for 3 weeks, and I'll figure out what to do after that.
Good answer, bud.
Smart.
Thank you.
Lucio, if you're curious, you take 1 damage.
Oh.
Because it's a d4 minus 1.
Nice.
So you just like fall over and like land on your hip funny or something.
Just like roll my ankle.
Desmond, why would you kick him like that? That was rude.
Desmond's in front of me.
I would never.
You just did.
You have to roll deception for
You
that.
want me to deliver this letter? Because honestly, after you leave, there's no way for you to guarantee that I did it.
Before I leave, there's no way for you to guarantee I won't bury an arrow in your chest.
Okay, point.
Wait.
Plus, I followed you around all day and you didn't even notice I was there. I could be around the corner at any
Hmm.
given moment.
That's not fair. I was entranced by the orb.
I'm
sure regularly I could stand against you.
You want to try
by the way,
that?
Doubt it.
I have a good luck charm that I got from somewhere. I'd like to just pull that out and just hand it to Desmond, and just I'll know if you gave him the note or not.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
With
Would Lucy-
advantage, you said.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20.
You physically hear his like knees start to clack together.
Lucio, would you believe that it was him and not Yek?
No, roll deception.
Okay. What do I have? A plus?
Because technically I am facing
Probably.
Desmond. So.
Yeah, so
15?
he now
Damn it,
thinks
you
the
beat-
good luck charm will allow
Be my passive wisdom. Dick. God, I have a 14. So I guess I do believe that is Desmond.
Oh my god, no. This poor man.
But like, I already beamed a rock at the back of his head. I'm not gonna, and almost killed him. Also,
He
Oh,
must
yeah,
have
man.
just been getting back at you.
You're gonna flick him in the skull.
Just like out of curiosity, you seem to be a fairly coherent group. I mean, you tore through those things earlier. Do you, by happen to have like a name?
We never
My name-
discussed a party name.
My name's Yak.
I'm
I
Lothar.
know your individual names, but like
Oh, individual? Okay.
while I'm
no.
here, I can talk about the heroes who saved the town.
We are.
The Heroes of Telosa.
We didn't really discuss it. We didn't think it was necessary. Seemed a bit
Hey.
frivolous.
Wait. Side note, sidebar. Huddle.
Just huddle up.
Huddle. Okay, right. We need a name. Everyone got a name?
Take some
Just call
time.
us the ones with the bird.
The ones with the bird.
Wait.
The cat, the bird, and the orc.
So a cat, a bird, and
Orc walk into a
walk into a
bar.
bar.
Walk into a tavern. A bunch of aberrations come out of the ground and we murder them.
With a fiddle.
Incredible.
And this still doesn't explain the gold that
Wait.
that was on my chest when we woke up.
I have an idea.
That's
The
scary.
Bacon
I don't want
Army.
The Bacon Boys.
that. The Bacon Boys.
Bacon Boys.
Yes.
And I thought the Bastards was the worst group name someone's ever come up with.
Do I need to go change the names of all the videos to the Bacon Boys?
We are Yek and the Bacon Boys.
No, Yek and the Bacon
Oh, what
Ears.
about Caitlin?
Just straight up.
Yeah.
No, it's Bacon Boys, but spelled with an I.
Yes.
Gender neutral.
Oh, we have to be
God, I asked this question.
the Bacon Ears.
The Baconeers.
The Bacon Ears. Yeah, with the Bacon Ears.
Like the Buccaneers, but the Bacon Ears.
Lord take it now on a phone.
So I guess I'll turn back to us. We call ourselves the Bacon Ears. I'll pull out a piece of bacon and start nibbling on it.
Noted.
I feel like us three should just be the Baconeers.
Yeah.
Now we'll induct the rest of them.
Yeah.
Their way into the Bacon Ears.
Yes.
We'll have to put them through
They have-
initiation.
Yeah, we have to run them through the works.
It really just consists of eating an inordinate amount of bacon.
And fighting demons.
So much grease.
So much bacon.
I mean, I'm sure the team can
Heartburn.
manage to find a use for the grease.
Do something with the arrows
Fire.
or something. Light them on
Yeah.
fire.
Well, no. I mean, lube's fairly hard to come by in the woods, I imagine.
Fire.
Yeah, and that tiefling would have needed it.
They would have.
So I guess I'll just say to Desmond, you can go now. Just deliver the note. We'll know if you don't.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be at the bastard mother-in-law's. Yeah, I would say it was nice meeting you, but that would be a lie.
It was nice meeting you too.
It's
bud.
beautiful.
He starts like speed walking away.
And I'm just like, I'm hovering a pebble in my hand.
Just such an easy target.
It's like,
What time is it at this point?
At this point, it's probably like 4 p.m.
You guys want to go grab a bite to eat?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I
hungry.
will just be like quietly walking on behind, trying to deal with the fact that hey, he was here but didn't remember me. What if my wife doesn't remember me? 'Cause, yeah, I know what's going through your mind, Jake. I'm preparing myself for it beforehand.
Oh, don't worry, Henry. I have much worse things planned for your wife and child.
I'm just gonna go
Anyway,
sleep now.
Actually,
Good night.
the gates are closed, and they're not letting anyone in currently because of the attack.
So we're stuck outside. Good thing I've got bacon.
By the way, what'd you guys do with your cart and horses?
we sent them to be.
They were on the ship with us, and so we have them inside the city outside the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, that. Totally.
On a sleep. Totally.
Totally.
We will.
No, we
Is-
took the frigate.
We'll camp outside the town for tonight, and then we'll grab our stuff in the morning.
If it's
Yes.
still there.
So you do camp outside. The next day comes, and you are let back into the city. But you also notice that there is now a military regiment arriving in the town, setting up posted checkpoints here and there. But they do they let you through. Which way are you continuing now?
Further towards the Devar valleys.
Okay. So, if I can put the map out in time. Nope. There we go. So you're kind of on the coast where Ravenna has like a little hump in it. The main road is going to lead you up to Ravenna, and then there's another road that will connect to Osa. From Ravenna, there is a road that goes up and over the mountains.
Can I
Further north.
can I do my detect portal in before we leave the city just to see if there's anything like a remnant that I could tell the military about?
Sure, you do not detect any portals.
Okay. And it is within a mile of me.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
All right, and with that, that's going to end it today.
Wonderful.
That was
Dope.
fun.
Cool.
We didn't derail it today, guys.
I know.
And I
No,
caused
instead
mayhem
Jake was an
too.
asshole.